Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
It's not very easy living all alone. My friends try and tell me, find a man of my own. But each time I try, I just break down and cry. 'Cause I'd rather be home feeling blue. So I'm saving all my love for you. You used to tell me we'd run away together. Love gives you the right to be free. You said be patient, just wait a little longer. But that's just an old fantasy. I've got to get ready. Just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door. 'Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through. So I'm saving all my love. I'm saving all my loving. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. For you.
One more.
For you.
Straight out of the kitchen, no soup for you. It's Jaden XT.
Wee. Oh shit, we got the wah in the peanut gallery today.
Yes.
Fran's here, but she's not on the mic.
Yeah.
Even though she just should be.
I know.
I mean, what are we doing?
It's fine.
I didn't watch though.
It's cool.
Child.
We have a bunch of things that.
I'm behind.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, we'll get you caught up.
Yeah.
We're going to get... So today is all things love... 90 Day Fiancé the other way.
Yes. Some of you have asked, like, where's the Love After Lockup recaps? And if you want the Love After Lockup recaps, you got to go to patreon.com/JadenXT
It was
weekly.
such a good episode.
Yeah, Fran is on it this week,
I need to sign
so
up.
you had to.
Oh, you got
so
to get
now
on the Patreon.
Get the $5 holler. That's all you need.
What are the tiers?
Oh, it's just really $5.
Yeah, we have other tiers, and thank you for all who have the more expensive ones. But
Yeah,
it's really $5.
It's just $5 to listen to the Love After Lockup
and you
recaps.
and you get movie video content. It's lit.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just nigga shit.
Yeah,
just nigga shit.
I'm super
Claude
fan.
and Chuck are on one.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are. We did Love After Lockup.
Can I say how cute it is that you guys have Claude saying, after these
We'll be right back. We were like, save that, Abe. That is going for every ad outro.
So good. You know what's funny? As soon as he did it, I was like, they're keeping that.
You know
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
You know we did.
Priceless.
Yeah. How was y'all's week?
How was your week, Fran?
Amazing. Rest in peace, Walter Mercado. I'm very sad that he passed on. That was like my childhood astrologer. Everyone, grandma. Yeah, that's our childhood right there. So that was a really big hit. But I might be moving to Brooklyn. And I'm like within walking distance of Jade's house, which is nuts to me.
Look at the universe.
Right? It's a beautiful apartment, so prayers up.
Yes.
Everybody send them in, not them evil eyes though.
Right? No, we don't need none of that.
Y'all.
Even though by the time they hear this, I will
You're gonna
already
know.
Yeah. So either way,
France, come
and
to
they
the
be so
community.
mad, like, don't move to Brooklyn. Like, girl, who is you?
You can't move to
I mean, I
Brooklyn.
can't lie. I was on Twitter like, I found the perfect apartment, but it's in Brooklyn.
Listen,
Look, and now you feel the energy.
But it's good. You know what? It's about to be 2020. Whole new decade. So I like the idea of coming into it in a whole new neighborhood, new apartment. Just all
I
new
saw
everything.
a nice thing today that said, hold on. It said, if you were born in the 80s and raised in the 90s and make it to 2020, you have lived in 4 different decades, 2 different centuries, 2 different millennias, and you're not even 40 yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same.
We're so special.
A breed.
Cool.
A breed.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
I'm
I have to
ready.
save
I'm
that.
ready to come into it with just fresh eyes.
I'm ready for you to come.
And I'm excited to be closer to you guys. I think that's really
Fran
cute.
is dead ass in walking distance. It's
like
so
5
exciting.
minutes away.
It's so exciting. This is supposed to
I was
happen.
showing Noah the path. I was like, so this is how you come see
No,
me.
Noah's like, so the next time, can I bring toys? She was trying to bring toys so bad.
I'm ready.
I was like, she doesn't have furniture, Noah. She doesn't live there yet. And she was like, so when she gonna have furniture?
I
I'm
was like, where's your furniture? I was like, I didn't move in.
she's manifesting for you.
Yes.
Child, you know that's an ancestor
Claim
child.
it.
I'm so excited.
That's an ancestor child. How was your week, nigga?
It was cool. Fuck did I do?
It flew. Halloween. Did you guys?
Oh yeah, Halloween
we-
happened. But
Yeah.
most importantly, Halloween makes 10 years of me being a Brooklyn resident.
Hey!
Yeah, I moved to Brooklyn 10 years ago.
Wow.
And
Look at that. Look at these.
on Halloween, and I've been in Brooklyn for 10 years, and I've not left since. And
Okay.
New York in total 15, so it's lit.
It's lit
Wow.
like a bic.
I told XD I was excited to live closer to him, even though we're still not going to see each other.
You won't. 2 Tauruses.
2 Tauruses.
Y'all ain't gonna see
We'll
each other.
FaceTime each other from our living room.
Yes, girl, what you doing?
I used to see him when he lived 5 minutes away, but that's because he was 5 minutes away.
Yeah, because you were around the
How
corner.
far are you now? Like 20?
18 minutes.
Yeah,
driving.
18 minutes. And he got a nigga, so.
It's not even that. It's like
And a big ass, nice ass apartment. A Taurus will not leave
Like,
that.
and neither will a Virgo. So here we are.
if we lived closer, I would be here more often. But
I
you're
know.
a whole Uber ride away.
I know.
And Ubers are
You said
expensive.
you might check in this building?
Oh yeah, I will.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry.
No, I really hope
He
so.
said he wants to
Too
come to
many
the side.
emotions.
Yeah, no, it makes
You
it makes
got
some more sense for me
emotions.
too. Yeah. This is because the train I need is over here. Although the train that I take is closer,
Yeah.
but it's I need to live off of these trains anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, I can't even, like, my heart can't take this.
I need you to come back to me, friend.
Yes,
You
I'm
were so
excited.
close.
I'm trying to figure what else
and
happened this
Crystal
week.
might move too.
Yeah, we're
She's like
speaking
really
that.
considering
Yes.
it.
Now that Fran's leaving, she's like,
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, y'all
Well,
leave me. Everyone left
everybody-
Harlem.
everybody. Like,
Harlem is so loud. Everybody's dressed like Moesha. Everybody's
Wait
like,
a minute now.
it's true.
can I say something? It's really problematic, but I have to get it off of my titties.
Okay.
White girls in uptowns really bother me. Like, they really, like, I don't
They
know.
wear them?
Yes, there was one next to me
And
at the
it's usually
movies
Zanny,
yesterday.
The low top.
Yes, it's always them low tops. I'm like, all y'all look like Bad Baby, or whatever that bitch's name is. Is that what it is, Bad Baby,
And
or is it Bad
Whoa,
Barbie?
Vicky.
I have something. Abe, you have to edit the following. Uptowns are like a recovery sneaker.
Especially the black ones.
No, when I see the black ones, I'm like, I'm
feel
about to get robbed.
Yeah.
You know, to get
That's a
out the
robbery.
way. That's a robbery
Yeah.
sneaker.
The felony 10s.
Spin
talk if you agree.
Yeah.
Black Uptowns
Yeah.
are.
Felony term.
Yeah,
They
the felony terms.
Don't edit that, Abe. Don't edit that.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what
That
else
took-
happened in my week. No, I feel like that was. Oh, I paid off 2 credit cards.
Hey.
Yo, there's
Ooh.
no relief like paying off debt.
Girl.
Can't wait.
But yeah,
Can't
speaking of, go buy
relief.
Delo.
Bye, Delo.
How's it doing?
Well,
Really well. That's how I was able to pay off.
Are you
yes.
serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
This is doing well.
I'm so proud of him.
I've also partnered with Goalie Gummies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, campaign.
Yes, I partnered with Goalie
Right?
Gummies. They are ACV apple cider vinegar gummies.
That's so cool.
Link in the description box wherever you're listening. You can use my code XavierDelo5 for 5% off for your first bottle.
I will be.
They're really great.
Yes.
They don't taste, they're not strong with the ACV like taste. You know, you get the original with the mother in it. There's mother in the gummy.
Oh.
Yeah. I wish I would have brought mine to show you. But they're really good and they're tasty.
So you take
no
one
sugar.
a day, or?
You could take up to 12, which would 2 gummies is a shot.
Oh.
So you could take up to 4 shots of ACV a day.
Okay.
That's so interesting.
Right.
But yeah, Goalie Gummies. GOLI, description box, wherever you're listening, all the information is in there. Anyway, how was your week, Jade of all Jades?
Oh shit. My week was good. It was good. It was a very spiritual week.
Okay, we
It was
love that.
Yeah, it was a week of
Or
digging
we love
and
to see it, like the kids say.
we'd love to see it.
Yeah, we love to see it.
So it was a good week, you know, really getting into some good things personally and
Good.
and you know, connecting with my fellow weirdos and you know what I'm saying, getting into my own shit. So it was nice. Had a parent teacher conference.
Oh, God. How
You're
did that
you're
go?
an adult.
I know. I was
Like-
on my way. I was
Parent-teacher?
like, damn,
Like,
I'm
you're
on
a
my way to
whole
a
parent.
parent-teacher conference. This is nuts.
What happened? Was it?
No, it's fine. So they don't give report cards. They give narrative reports. And so they give a breakdown
Such a
of
hippie
how,
school.
I know, how the kids are doing, you know, not really behavior, but like how they're interacting with other kids, how they're
So they
doing
gave you a
academically.
psych-social of their kid.
Essentially, yes, about a 3-4 paragraph breakdown of how your child's doing.
Wow.
And so it's nice, and they really go into detail, and then you go and you meet with them about any questions you have, and they want to get to know the parents better because it's a small community. So it's nice. So we did that, which was, but because Tristan works at the school now, he had to conduct his own. So I was there, you know, repping for the team. And I just, you know, it blows my mind that I have to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Y'all
oh,
like a real
okay.
family. Like,
I
your
know.
husband works at the school. He's a teacher.
It's crazy.
So grown.
It's
Yeah.
so grown, but yet it's me.
Isn't adulting
Yeah.
such a scam?
It is. I'm like, damn, if you look at me from the outside world, I'm a whole ass, grown ass woman, but
Yeah.
I've been feeling like a mess. You know what I'm saying? I turned in some work for my very first solo project.
Yay!
So I am, you know, seat warming myself to death.
And might
Yeah.
I add, it is very good.
Thank you very much, Fred.
Awesome.
So I'm getting some work done and I'm getting some things done, and I know I've been talking about it for a while, but it's happening. So you guys will know about it when it does.
Awesome.
Yay!
So listen to us anywhere and everywhere you stalk your exes.
Yes.
Ooh, the guilt.
Yeah. You can find us on all social media platforms.
Yep.
I'm
Sign up for
trying to think.
Patreon.
Sign up for Patreon. Oh, we've been having a wang ding doodle on Patreon.
We have. Shout out to everybody who signed on to Patreon.
All 400 of you who came in.
Kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
Yeah, it was so many. Like at the I was like, whoa.
I was like, hey,
yes, come in.
welcome to the bitches who have a clue club.
Word. And Patreon's so cool. I'm subscribed to like a couple of them. I'm subscribed to Melissa Beck's And
Yeah,
was really
shout out to
funny.
Melisha.
And
I love her.
Yo, she is the funniest thing known to man, honestly. She cracks me up on a daily basis.
I see Reagan Gomez has one, so I'm going to sign up for that one.
Oh, I love Reagan.
Hi,
Shout out to
Reagan,
her.
my birthday
She
twin.
listens to
Oh,
the
that's
show.
your birthday twin?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ew,
another Taurus.
Taurus.
That's why I like her so much.
Reagan and Kalani and I all have the same birthday.
Kalani. Kaylani.
Kaylani.
And Barbara Streisand.
And
Oh,
Barbra Streisand. What a day.
People who need people.
Exactly. Is there anything else we need to announce?
I don't think so.
All right, let's take a break. Fran, you have something you need to know?
Oh, Dopest Dinner Party
Buster, y'all
DC
going
is
on
about
tour.
sold out. When you all send payments in, we send confirmation emails in batches. So if you heard last week, confirmation emails were sent, but you remember we record on Tuesday. So if you have not received one yet, you should have received it by now. But just remember that they come in waves and batches. But the DC dinner party is just about sold out. There's like a very few tickets left. In Atlanta, the Friend Zone Live featuring Getting Grown is sold out. But the dinner party is not yet. It is steady moving. So make sure you guys.
I'm gonna be there too. I'm coming early just for it.
Oh, you heard it here
So
first.
I'm very excited.
Fran's gonna be.
I think that'll be my first one.
That'll be your first one.
so excited.
Fran's coming to the dinner party. So
Where's that, DC?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
So all you hoes who want to get
That's
in
what,
line and like
December
sniff her braids.
13th? It's not right now. I'm out of
Just spray him with a little ACV. Put some of his, rub some of his
Put some
gummies on it.
Goalie gummies
Rub
on
some
it.
gully gummies on it. It's all good. But yes, make sure you guys get your tickets. And I think that's it.
Okay.
We'll take a break and come right back.
Yeah, let's do that. And let's take a break and we'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be
Insert
right
Claude.
back.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'. The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
And we're back. So today we're talking about TV. It's been a minute since we talked about TV.
I'm excited.
Today
am excited.
Today is dedicated to a show that I mention all the time. And it's a very specific show. I know there's a total of 7 iterations of this franchise.
Too many.
But we're talking specifically about 90 Day Fiancé
The Other Way.
Ain't no other way, but you know.
We're covering a whole season of story.
Listen, even if you don't watch it, you will want to.
It is wild.
Oh my God, they get to the mess.
Yeah.
Who are we starting
I
with?
do want, again, 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. The premise of the show is 6 couples who one lives overseas and the other one lives in America. In this particular scenario, it is 6 Americans who are leaving their homes in America and moving to the country of origin of the object of their affection. So
Sacrifice. I
right.
can't.
So you have people going to India, Ecuador,
Brazil.
Brazil,
The Amazon.
the jungle,
Yes.
honestly, because
The Amazon. She's from the Amazon.
Yeah, she's from the Amazon.
South Africa. Qatar.
the Bronx. Imagine if somebody at the Bronx, like they're going to the Bronx.
We should make
Valid.
our own spoof.
Yeah.
90 Day Fiancé Another Way.
Staten Island.
We gotta stand up to the Bronx.
At the Bronx.
Harlem.
Oh my God, we go to Harlem from Brooklyn.
Yeah, like whoop.
From
We're like,
Brooklyn.
I'm moving. I'm moving
I have
across
to take the
seas.
2 train all the way up.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this.
Okay.
Patreon.
So where do you want to start first? I am fully versed and I know all things I need to
Same.
know.
Who do you want to start with? Because you've been itching to talk to me about this, and now you can.
I want to save Jenny and Samit for last.
Okay.
Because they are the...
Because even though you gave the spoiler, the breakdown,
Yeah, it's wild.
Let's see. Okay.
We can start with what we were gonna do last week. We could start with Fake America Ferrera.
Oh, you Fake America Ferrera and Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Fake Val Kilmer, who we also learned has like mouth cancer. That's so crazy.
Yeah, showed Fran.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It aged him.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for him.
And
We know his politics.
Yeah, so he's okay.
Yeah, we wish well for him.
Yeah. So
Fake America, but she do look like America.
it's funny because I watch Superstore, and so every time I watch Superstore, I'm like, oh my God, it's something from 90 Day Fiancé. So their names are Tiffany and Ronald.
Yes.
And
Ronald.
And Tiffany has a son named Daniel.
Yes.
Who is very cute and the smartest one out of this whole entire cast.
He's Giovanni 2.0.
Yeah. A little 8-year-old. Yeah. Tiffany is from Fredericksburg, Maryland. Mm-hmm. And Ronald lives in South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Did they say where? Is he in Johannesburg?
I don't know. I'm going to...
I don't think they said where. They just kept saying South Africa.
Yeah. And maybe they did write it on there and I just don't know. But,
okay.
I don't know. So they met on a trip.
Yes.
They met on a trip. And
we're going on a trip in our little rocket ship, flying through the sky, little Einsteins. Sorry.
Is that a mom thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime anybody's going on a trip now, I'm like, God damn it.
So, they met on a trip. Everybody has a story, right? Every couple has an issue.
So Tiffany clearly had Daniel very young. Mm-hmm. And she's a makeup artist, your quintessential Mac girl. Mm-hmm. And a little less heavy on the makeup.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, because her makeup is really nice.
It's really nice, actually.
However, out of makeup...
Yeah,
but out of makeup, she looks like a different person, though. Still pretty, but she looks very different.
I can see that. She's a really pretty girl, though. Mm-hmm. So, Tiffany is moving to South Africa. They are getting married on the trip there. However... she is also giving it like a trial run. So she's like, I'm going to see if I can set up shop. We're going to see what it does. We're going to stay out there for 3 months. And then I'm going to see what's best for my child. And we'll make a decision from there. The reason why they're not discussing Ronald coming to the States is because Ronald
has a little bit of a criminal history.
He got a little gambling problem, which led to him selling his mama's refrigerator.
Fake Val Kilmer has he has a gambling addiction.
Yes.
And which led to him stealing a bunch of things, which included
his mama's fridge.
His mother's refrigerator.
Some nigga shit.
Wow. Which he all got arrested for.
Yes.
And so, he's still dealing with addiction issues or whatever. So when it's time to move to Africa, Tiffany's mother is who looks like Grace from Grace Under Fire. But I can't tell if she's just white or because she gives
she gives me Latina.
That or she gives she has a black husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's white and then there's white women who marry black men, but not in that way.
Yes, exactly.
I couldn't see her with like
that Asian lady who owns that bakery.
Yeah,
she's like,
and she's like a
Have you seen that video?
She's the Asian Nubian queen.
The Asian lady who owns the bakery in Houston, and her son be recording her.
Oh my god.
She's like Alfie.
She'd be like, because I don't like that bullshit. Don't put me on that bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can, her son's
She
grown.
knows she's online.
So she doesn't know most of the time when he's recording, but people come in here and they tell me, you put me on the fucking Instagram, you put me on the fucking internet, don't put me on the Facebook, don't put me on the nothing.
I just saw her for the first time this week. I was like, who is that?
Yo, that should be
Our Asian Nubian queen.
yeah, Asian Nubian queen.
She is so funny.
Yes, our Asian Nubian queen. So, her mama wasn't having it. She's just like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand why y'all getting married and I can't be there, because we realized that her mama got to go to work.
Yep, exactly.
And I wish they would
is
just
real.
address that.
Exactly.
Like, it's real. Whatever. So, her mama cries tears or whatever, and they pack up the things, and little Daniel's like, sad, bye me, ma, and they skedaddle off to South Africa. And so they get to South Africa, and they end up staying with his mother, who looks like Mrs. Potts.
She does. Oh, and she sounds like her.
She's like a Dutch
She's
Mrs.
like,
Potts.
oh, dude.
She's a Dutch South African Mrs. Potts.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
She's a South African Mrs. Potts.
Yeah, she does. South African Mrs. Potts. They live in the ghetto.
And Daniel is the little boy, the little teapot.
Yeah. Chip.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So they go. She lands, and Tiffany and Daniel, Ronald's mother, have close bond because of all of the shit that they dealt with while he was going through his gambling addiction. Mm-hmm. So,
and mind you, they've been together for a minute. And full disclosure, if you ever watch 90 Day Fiancé, it's very rare where they don't get together. I realize that's because they've been together for like 5-6 years.
Right.
Whatever.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So they get in their Mazda CX-5 and drive straight to pick Ronald up from rehab.
Straight from rehab.
Which I didn't realize was happening. So when they pulled up and it was him outside,
they interrupted group.
They interrupted because I said, look at the white uncles playing dominoes and shit outside, and then I was like,
they were in group.
Oh, this is a center.
Mm-hmm. They were in the middle of group
prayer circle.
Like other people were going through their recovery steps outside while they pulled up.
Yes. So he get.
Okay.
Y'all niggas are loud. So I'm texting A, y'all niggas are loud. B, order Noah some food. Bang. Okay. So he gets up from group and he goes and he greets, and here comes Daniel. Dad! Mm-hmm. It's like, my boy.
Which I just find it so interesting that he's so accepting of this man as
But they've also been FaceTiming for a few years.
Yeah.
And maybe that baby really wants a daddy.
Oh, God.
He's a feeling little boy.
I've never had that desire. I was born in the 80s. Fatherhood, fuck that.
You're like, I'm used to it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Well, Daniel wanted a daddy.
Yeah, I've never had.
And he's a very feeling child because he cries often throughout this entire.
I'm always amazed when kids go to strange men like, Daddy.
I know.
And that's what I'm like.
Oh wow.
You don't know that nigga like that.
While I did grow up unicorn and have both of mine, my mother asked me one time. Both of them, they were like, if something happened to one of us and we got remarried, what would you do? And we was like, torture them niggas. We were like, duh. We would make their lives living hell. Ain't nobody else coming up in here.
I will say it's kind of cute though, because my mom has a partner now. Mm-hmm. And he's actually someone we've known forever.
Of course.
They've been friends before.
Of course, it's always like that.
And now when I go to the house, it's like I have a dad kind of. Like, you know, it's weird, but it's cool. I'm like, wow, this would have been really nice.
someone to do shit around the house.
Like, he
Yeah.
cooked for me when I came back from Iceland. He like cooked for me and
Vegetarian
he was asking,
teams.
Yeah, he was asking about the trip and we were talking about me moving to Brooklyn. He was like, anything you need me to do, like with the movers to help you pack or clean. And I was sitting there like, wow.
This is what it's like.
This isn't
Wow.
You imagine?
This is a job.
That's so weird.
It's kind of weird. But
Did
I
he
was
ask
like,
you to play
Fran, I
catch
was like,
too?
receive it.
I receive it.
I was like, Fran, receive it. It's receive it. It's
Like,
fine.
can you teach me how to ride a bike? Like, but you're 37.
Right. Like, yeah. But Daniel's so like into him, and so
It's really cute. Though.
like,
Yeah,
Do
it
you
is.
trust him?
Yeah,
fully.
I do.
Way more
Yeah.
than he trusts. Daniel trusts Ronald way more than the woman that's about to marry him.
Dang. True.
And we say this because it's they decide they're gonna get married, over a weekend or whatever. Because it's like as soon as they land, it's like, okay, let's get married.
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
let's go. 9 days.
Right.
But they
Yeah,
had it.
it's so
They clearly
interesting.
had the wedding planned though, because they had all the arrangements worked out. Like it didn't seem shotgun. It didn't seem. The niggas that are in it. What?
Timing wise, it just I don't know. It's
It
just
seemed weird,
it
right?
seemed a little shotgunny.
I thought maybe they would have waited for her mother to be able to have time off, and but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't my family.
Right. So anywho, they go get married, but the night before is the bachelor party and bachelorette party. So bachelorette party was low key like whack.
So did y'all ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie The Orphan?
I think so.
I'm hungry. She was like she did an Natalia Grace basically.
Yeah.
That's essentially what the stripper looked like
Like.
the night before the wedding. She wasn't small, but she had that look to her. She was.
So-
She makes her money hard.
Ooh, she's a hard living.
Before the night of festivities in question, the best friend who looked like Moby was like.
Y'all are so good at this.
Just look like Moby. Tiffany was just like, no bitches, no liquor.
Yeah, no bar hopping.
None of that. Y'all better have a nice, quiet Christian
Y'all better
evening at
sit. I want
home.
you to sit down and play Heads Up.
Yes. And Moby was like, yeah, cool.
No bitches.
Yeah, no
bar
drinking.
hopping. Oh, I got my boy.
Yeah, there's nothing. And what happened?
Bitches, bar hopping.
Everything.
Yes, and she was pissed.
And she was pissed. Now, mind you, in Ronald's defense, he just was like, he had no idea what was going on. He was just like, okay, well, there's liquor, fine. There's a stripper technically here.
Yeah.
So
he did get fucked up because that nigga was humping a keg.
Yeah. So as
Some
long as
real
he was
white boy
humping a
shit.
keg
Long as he
and
was
not
humping a keg.
Yeah.
And not the orphan.
right.
The orphan.
So he had to do everything via debit card because Fake America Ferrera wanted to.
Oh, to the left. It's ghetto.
Moved everything to the left. Excuse me. Put everything on a credit card so she can track his spending. And it's just like, girl, do you not?
You should not have married this man
Right.
if you're not gonna trust him. She really wants to see his debit card transaction. So, fast forward past the wedding, they get married. They talk and sit through things. He tells her immediately about the stripper.
Yeah.
I think
He doesn't lie. He doesn't hide anything from her or anything like that.
When her daddy was coming to town for the wedding, her daddy was staying at a casino hotel. And he was like, I have to go pick up your father from the casino hotel. He was like, and she was like, don't go in there. I'm like, girl, you can't block him
From
from
everything.
everything. He has to have those tests in front of him to show how strong he is.
Right.
So, fast forward past the wedding, these niggas get pregnant. And they planned for it. DK. The apartment.
Oh, yeah.
So they go apartment hunting. And
LOL.
South Africa apparently has a crime issue.
And South Africans who listen to this show, and I know there's quite a few of you, let us know about South Africa.
Yeah, was this fabricated for TV? But according to the show, South Africa has a crime issue, and if you don't make a certain amount of money, then the area you live in could.
But I mean, that's
ain't
just
that
like here.
I'm like, well,
right,
same thing.
Yeah, girl.
So they go and look at this apartment, and the realtor is a bitch.
Absolutely.
She's like, well, you'll be in the middle of the complex, so you just scream real loud. A lot of people will hear you. And it was like, that is not comforting.
Right, that's not security. We also find out that, what's going to happen for finances. Yes. We learn that Ronald is going to work at the rehab facility where he once was in recovery and
he's going to be making about annually $10,000.
Right, and Mama can't work
because she ain't got no visa.
Right.
So the issue with him coming to the States is his criminal record, but
which
we'll get to
that. Yeah. So then they get pregnant.
Yeah.
And so they have to figure out, okay, where we're going to have this baby, doctors and stuff. So they go to an infirmary.
Yeah, they go to the
hospital. It's like a free clinic.
It's a free hospital, but the rooms are not rooms. They look like them old 50s armies movies. Where they be in the beds.
Like when Lieutenant Dan got shot and lost his legs.
It's open concept.
It's open concept maternity ward. Yes.
Like you just put up this curtain for privacy. Yeah. So it's like, okay.
Like Florence Nightingale, like when she had to like board people up.
Which, again, is not much different than the States.
It's not, honestly.
I'm sure if the beds are full at Woodhull, they will have you have that baby right in the lobby.
You might have a better chance of survival by having the baby in the lobby.
On Broadway?
Yep. At Walgreens. At the Walgreens. It's more sterile.
It's some peroxide, some washcloths.
Girl, you know how I knew Woodhull was bullshit? Because motherfucking shit from Black Ink Crew went to treatment.
That's where he went for treatment?
Yes.
I said, well, that's where I went for my WIC program. I did. So, and they also have original Keith Haring art in the lobby. Which...
How?
They do. They...
Really?
Yeah. They have Keith Haring, like...
Did he die there?
Okay, so next... I fucking... Oh my God.
Valid.
Oh my God.
Question.
I can't.
Did he owe like a bill?
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Paid in the lobby.
That's how you can pay off your bill?
I thought it was a cool tidbit. So, all right. So, yes. So fast forward to the reunion with them.
Oh, before that.
Oh.
After, so they get to the hospital, and they're just like, this ain't gonna work out.
No. She's like, I cannot have this baby in South Africa.
And the straw that broke the camel's back was Daniel wanted to go outside and play. So they go across the street to the park, DK. Ooh. And the park is literally just a grassy knoll with like a broken
sharp
swing.
Objects.
Yeah, with sharp objects. And like a rusted bench.
Yeah.
And a broken swing that I'm sure.
It looked like that verse in Alicia Keys, and what's his face song where she was talking about, I used to heroin needles on the street or whatever.
Oh, Baby Cham?
Yeah.
Where she ate white rice and honey?
She ate white rice and honey.
Girl, no, you did it. You lived on 55th Street.
Girl, you lived in Hell's Kitchen, bitch. Maybe when she lived there, it was needles in the street and white rice and honey. Maybe they was broke.
Yeah, there's projects over there, but like...
But she never said she lived in the projects.
Did
you hear what Kid Fury was talking about? Her pulling her piano out of her purse. And then they did it on the red table. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, that shit was so funny. Anyway, fast forward to the reunion. Oh, they go to the park. The park looks crazy boots.
Wild.
Okay.
I'm not trying to judge nobody's community because we have some fucked up shit here.
Yeah, but that was that. No,
It looked like Indiana.
Yeah, it looked like they was going to play on the yard.
Yeah.
So,
Gary.
Gary. It looked like Gary, Indiana.
And Daniel was like, all right, girls. Well, I'm ready to go back to America.
He's like, okay, I don't like it here. I miss my friends. I miss real parks.
Yeah.
He's like, I miss my family. And so I respect her because she is very anti-fuck them kids. She's like, I have to do what's best for my children. I got to have my baby where I have a door. I've got to have my kid go play on a seesaw that's not getting ready to give him hepatitis.
Right. So she decides to move her pregnant self and Daniel back to the States. And we'll work on Ronald getting his K-1 visa to come to the States.
Yes.
We find out that he was only arrested and never convicted. So
Yes.
the only thing that's holding him back from moving to America is finances. But all they just got to do is cash that TLC check.
That's it.
And they should be all right.
That's it. Who's next?
Who's next?
Ain't no other way but to know. Ain't no other way.
Let's do Devin and Jihoon.
Dita Von
What an
Teese
interesting pair.
and K-pop.
Yeah, BTS. BTS and Dita Von Teese.
So Dita Von Teese is from Utah. She from Utah. And
She surprised me because before I was like, she'll get on my nerves. And then she had that baby and then she got pretty and got some sense.
She didn't get on my nerves though.
Oh, shit.
It just seemed like she was stressed. Like, you saw it, right? Mm-hmm. Where she was super stressed because
Well, I had to
parents,
get into... I got it. The parents, she's also pregnant.
Yeah,
let's
and
tell
then the
this.
cultural thing,
So let's tell the story. So Devin is from Utah.
In
She's
that
in her...
little ass apartment.
Yeah. Which we'll get to.
That's, I mean, who
I'd be
wouldn't get
pissed
stressed?
too. I'd be mad.
What?
That's
With
what
the
the
parents
fuss.
on the couch
Stab everybody. All right, so...
and that little dog.
the fucking dog,
We're
too.
gonna get to that dog. We're gonna get to that dog.
That looked like
A person.
chicken. It looked like fried chicken.
We're gonna name the dog Pies and Thighs.
Yeah. So Devin again is a woman who's from Utah.
Ooh, with a terror child.
And she is in a relationship with a man named Jihoon from South Korea.
Who she affectionately calls Junie.
Yeah. So Devin, I don't know what she does for a living.
I don't either.
All I know is she has a 2-year-old named Drusilla. And there's a
And
reason...
she acts like her name is Drusilla.
Right, there's a reason why her name is Drusilla. She is... I don't talk about people's kids like that. But let me tell you one thing. If I didn't know her mother, she would be from a jackal.
What?
Drusilla is one of them kids you gotta pinch the
Drusilla
bottom
was
of their
in
feet.
one episode. Because
Two.
and you know that's because production was like, all right.
She was climbing when the luggage comes down at the airport, she's climbing the luggage thing. She is bad as hell. She's
Just standing on like the kitchen, just putting her hands.
When they were at the Airbnb and she was putting her hands in the eggs
And for the
they were like,
pancake batter.
this is now inedible.
Yeah.
Drusilla bad as fuck.
Yeah, she's bad. Just, put her little Benadryl on her
That's
bottle.
it. Just give her, just make it go,
Just
just take a
Benadryl,
nap.
that's
That's all. I gave Noah a little Benadryl on her first flight. I said, you ain't about to be worrying these people to death. And nursed her on the way, and she was perfect, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that
How you
the
do
trick?
it?
That's the trick.
That or brandy.
Right on the gums. Yeah, look, liquor on the gums.
A little
I was
liquor.
like, this is a problematic joke.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been. Child, I'm not wishing death on no kids, friend.
Oh, wait, really quickly. Did y'all see the clip that Romeo from Immature, the reason his eyes...
Yes.
And the the fucked up part
What
is one of
a
our listeners
story.
going to DM us
They
and
gon-
like, Brandy strikes again.
But I'm like, how did
She's
that...
destructive. She is
That's a
destructive.
big deal.
She used to throw, the rumor was she used to throw like deli meat at Countess Vaughn on the set.
Yeah, I heard she was so mean to her. Like the
Not deli meat.
with the toothpicks in it when they roll it up with the cheese. Or them little pinwheels. What if it was the little pinwheels that they be having at real estate shows? Like, shut up, bitch. Shut up. Oh my god.
Mad specific.
Oh my god. I was watching the Parkers the other day. It was the Halloween episode. And it was like all of them Moesha cast was on. And I was like, damn, ain't none of them alive.
Yeah. No, they're not.
It's true. Like, I'm not even like...
It's not even a joke.
Hakeem
And
is
it's not
gone.
like anyone was old.
No.
Hakeem was gone. And Dell
Haji.
is gone. Mad niggas died, bitch.
Yeah.
And the woman.
Dell.
And
Bernie Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Hakeem,
Is JW still with us? We should ask.
No, I think JW is still with us.
Okay.
Ohaji. Yeah.
That's
It's just
wild.
Miles, Brandy, and the parents left.
Oh, and Ray J.
And Ray J, because he's
He'll never die.
invincible.
Yeah. King of the West Coast.
I listened to that interview that you told me
Yeah.
to. I was like, these are valid points.
Oh, with Vince Staples? Yeah. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's so real.
Ray J really is like, damn.
He's of the culture.
I was like, and he was the first blood on the record. I was like, wait, what?
Man.
Ray J's a blood?
Ray J should have a podcast.
He should,
That
and I would
be-
listen to
I
it.
actively.
Blow Joe Buttons out of the water.
So, back to this show.
Yes, Devin and Ji-hoon.
Yeah, Devin. I don't know. She has a 2-year-old daughter. And so then there's Ji-hoon.
Ji-hoon is a nigga.
Yeah, he... Korean Nubian king.
He is our Korean. He is our Korean.
Our
Nubian.
Korean Nubian king. He is
K.A.K.
Yeah, he is ain't shit just like the rest.
He works at the video store.
Literally at a Blockbuster.
And so we find out that Ji-hoon. So
Ji-hoon live at home with his mama and dad.
So Devin moves to South Korea, and Ji-hoon told her that he was looking for an apartment for them. So when they got there, he was like, "Oh, we just stayed with parents a couple of days." So she's like, "Okay." She gets to the apartment, and it's as big as a soda can. Mm-hmm. His parents sleep on the couch. He treats that dog like it's the damn baby. Mm-hmm. He loves that dog.
By the way, Devin is pregnant with Ji-hoon's baby. They only had sex once, and that's that.
And that's what happened. So
I didn't realize that.
They got wine drunk.
Oh.
And mind you, Devin looks like the type that she's like super into, like
K-pop boys.
Yeah. Like she has that type.
And Ji-hoon looked like he's into American White Girl. So he's a girl. Yes, he's like,
and she's pretty.
Cool. She is a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl.
Right. But her thing was like parental approval and stuff like that. So Ji-hoon's parents decided to come to America.
His daddy's super sweet. Mm-hmm. His mother is
a mother.
Stoic. She's a mother.
She's a mother.
She's the mother of a son.
Yeah, and
the dog is so cute.
The dog is his baby.
Looks like fried
looks
chicken
like
leg.
Person.
Looks like a fried chicken leg.
The way it just sits up and chills on the couch. What?
And then I had like a super high moment. So I was like, I bet you if I were to give him a command in English, he wouldn't get it.
Oh.
It's true, because it's like, how do you, like...
The dog speaks Korean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your animals speak whatever language you speak.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Because when I was watching Live PD, they give the commands to the German Shepherds in German.
Oh.
A Korean golden doodle.
Yeah, because that's what he was. A golden doodle. Golden doodle.
It's a little golden doodle.
What the hell is a golden doodle?
Golden retriever poodle.
Dog.
Oh, I hate it.
It's so cute.
A Korean golden
That's actually
doodle.
the dog I want.
A Korean golden doodle. I hate the name. This is the golden doodle. Yeah. So Devin moves to South Korea, and Ji-hoon lies. Ji-hoon ain't got shit set up. So he tells her that they're going to stay at his parents' house for a couple of months. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I cannot bring Drusilla here. So she's there for like a month or a couple weeks or whatever. She's like, I can't bring Drusilla here. Like, I can't bring her here. So she finds out, she finds out from Ji-hoon. Ji-hoon was scamming.
Again, and this is a nigga-ass, like, scam.
He goes, I get into some things, illegal. And it's like, oh, That's how it's supposed to sound. Like Origo.
Yeah, Koreans don't have the L sound.
They say it like an R.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can do Origo things. I sell cell phone, and I was like, and she was like, you were buying stolen cell phones. I don't steal them. I just buy them.
He was buying stolen cell phones, lost stolen cell phones, and then selling to niggas who need
to
a phone.
Chinese government. I don't know.
Yep.
So
wow, is it just me or they were making such a big deal out of that?
It's illegal. But
it's illegal, and this nigga owed the government $40,000 in debt because of that.
So in my head, I was like, "Is it Korean?"
Right. I'm like, isn't that bad? I buy hot shit all the time.
But then I was like,
every iPod I've ever owned.
Is it like $30,000 like Korean money or USD?
Yeah, right.
Because $30,000 Korean money is $600. I could have paid that for them.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I had to Google it. Because I was like,
damn,
this doesn't make sense.
Let's crowdfund for him.
Right.
Because I'm like, Taeyoung needs probably a new car seat.
Because that was another thing. That nigga waited until it was time to go to the airport.
And had his dad.
And it didn't have the car seat. I said, this is some nigga shit. He's like, I'm great.
And he was so stressed out.
And still managed to grab that damn dog. I would have been pissed. I would have punted that dog.
I felt bad when he was hugging her in the airport and he just like swung the dog back behind his back. I was like, oh, is the dog still
That dog's
there?
tough. That dog's tough. Poor tough.
Mind you, when back in America, Jihoon proposed to Devin.
Yes.
He put the engagement ring in the champagne flute, and it was all cute and romantical and stuff. All over. She couldn't get it out. Whatever.
It was awkwardly cute.
Right. She had a complicated pregnancy too, and so he was not there for it, and he had to. She had to give birth
2 weeks early.
Yep, via FaceTime or Skype.
Wow.
Yeah. So he didn't see the baby till it was 2 weeks old. Taeyoung. He didn't see the baby till he was 2 weeks old. And then she took the baby to Korea to go see the parents, and that's when she was gonna move there. So she moves there. That's when she finds out all the illegal shit that he's been involved in.
But they get married
anyway.
And
she keeps saying, I'm getting married to a man that I barely know. I'm having a baby with a man that I barely know.
Right. Consistently.
Yeah, but she's trying to make it work.
Right. And so at the reunion, we find, the tell-all, because it's not a reunion.
Yes.
It's a tell-all. And I realize it's a tell-all because it's messy. It's messier than a reunion.
I want to watch it.
Because they comment on each other's relationships.
Which I don't fucking like. Because it's like...
The nerve.
Right. Like, well, look at that boulder coming out of your eye, bitch.
Right. So...
Especially them... Anyway, we'll get to them two white men.
They're back in America. Jihoon is the only person at the tell-all from the other countries. So he's just there to visit. Come to find out, they're supposed to move back with Drusilla to Korea.
Yep.
And 2 days prior, she found out that he's still living at home with his mama.
And he still ain't got no apartment.
So they're moving.
He's in debt. So when is he going to have an apartment?
Right. So they're moving back to Korea.
Which means she's coming back to the States soon.
Right. But this time she bringing Drusilla.
Ooh, the ghetto.
And her parents don't like Drusilla. And it's not because of the fact that...
It's because she's bad as hell.
Yeah. They just don't like her because she's ill-mannered.
Yeah. Like when she stuck her whole foot and feet and hands in them eggs.
Yeah. I'd be mad too.
Like, well, now we can't eat this.
Right. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So she got played.
Yeah.
And I hope they're on Happily Ever After.
But my nigga Jihoon is hilarious. Jihoon goes, because they were like, you got pregnant on the first time. He goes, I have super sperm.
He's very charming.
He's charming.
And like he knows more English than he lets on too.
Yeah. He be playing a game. He knows what it is. Because then when he don't want to say nothing, he'll sit there like he don't understand.
Right. And it's like, no, I know you do.
He got jokes.
He got big jokes. Like, G-Unit is hilarious. Just like a charismatic nigga from the hood who lived with his mama.
Damn.
Literally, that's literally who he is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he could model too, because he has like that Korean model look thing.
He dresses it. You know, when they be coming over here and you like, damn, they all got fashions.
Yeah.
Like, that's how
he dresses like every international student in America.
Yeah, you know, they got the long trench,
I remember.
them big block sneakers,
Because I'd be like,
slacks.
how do I get the drip?
How
do I and it's like, if I wore that shit, I'd look ridiculous. But when they wear it, I'm like, that shit is mad fly.
Because they're from the future.
Yep.
Who's next?
I can't say what
I know you can't.
But they are from the future. Let's take a break.
Okay.
And we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
And we're back. Women's razors can cost up to 15% more than men's. It's called the pink tax. Sexist. But the idea that women should pay more for the same product is outrageous. Introducing Billy, delivering premium razors direct to you for half the price of what you'd find in the store. Go to mybilly.com to get their starter kit, including 2 razor cartridges, a handle, and their magic magnetic holder for the shower. Ooh, that's what I need. My shit be sliding and slipping all over the place. For only $9, you can get 4 refill blades every 1, 2, or 3 months based on how often you shave. Each razor cartridge includes 5 American-made blades encased in aloe shave soap for the smoothest shave that's gentle on sensitive skin. They also have more space between each blade to allow shave cream, soap, and hair to pass on by. That is just handy. Mm-hmm. I love my Billy, actually. I was very pleased with it. They're on Allure Best of Beauty winner and on Nylon's beauty hit list because Billy is the brand that finally got women's razors right. Get free shipping always. Skip, adjust, or cancel your subscription anytime. And to express a little love for our show, go to mybilly.com/JXD for 10% off your razor. It's a small way you can support us while you're getting the best razor you will ever own for half the price of razors in the store. Plus, shipping is always free. This is a limited time special offer. Go now to save 10% off your razor at mybilly.com/JXD. That's MYBILLIE.com/JXD.
Ew. This episode is brought to you by Quip. What actually makes a better toothbrush? Industrial strength power, claims of miraculous trendy ingredients, multiple modes. If you ask your dentist, they'll tell you it's less about the brush and more about how you use it. That's why Quip was created by dentists and product designers to focus on what actually matters for your oral health, healthier habits. Quip's sensitive vibrations with a built-in timer guide, gentle brushing for the dentist recommended 2 minutes with 30-second pulses, ensuring an even clean.
I love it.
Me too. Actually.
I love that, actually.
Quip automatically delivers brush heads to you every 3 months for clean new bristles right on schedule. And they do, too.
Yeah, they do.
And they'll remind you. You'll never have to think about it.
I literally never have to.
They get an email. They'll be like, hey, girl, it's time to switch your nasty-ass brush. I got you covered, girl. The sleek, intuitive design is simple to use and comes with a travel cap that doubles as a mirror mount. These thoughtful features make brushing something you actually want to do twice every day. Good habits matter to live a healthier life. So, help form fresh oral health habits with Quip. Quip starts at just $25, and you'll get your first refill free at getquip.com/JXD. This is a simple way to support our show and start brushing better. But you have to go to getquip.com/JXD to get your first refill free. Go right now to getquip, that's getquip.com/JXD.
Hey ladies, I have a new secret to share with you all. You can dress work appropriate and still be comfy. Sounds insane, right? But it's very real, and I'm a believer myself thanks to Beta Brand. Their dress pant yoga pants feature ultra comfy and stylish designs that are made to impress. With thoughtful features like belt loops and 8 pockets with a deep invisible zipper hand pockets. Talk about being able to travel light. Sometimes I leave my purse at home because I have everything I need on me. The fit, feel, and comfort of the pants are absolutely amazing. I freelance full-time, and it's hard to find the perfect pair of pants that'll allow me to move freely and still knock out the necessary to-do list. When it comes to catering, I cannot stress how important this is. That's why I started wearing Beta Brand's dress pant yoga pants. Visit betabrand.com/JXD, all lowercase, to get 20% off of yours. Millions of women agree that these are the most comfortable pants you'll ever wear to work. I've also gifted them to people, and they love them. That's betabrand.com, betabrand.com/JXD, all lowercase, to get 20% off your dress pant yoga pants. Happy shopping, ladies.
Ain't no other way, but you know.
And we're back.
Talking about 90 Day Fiancé the other way with Hey Fran Hey.
In the background.
Where did Hey Fran Hey come from? I always want to know
My
that.
cousin.
My little cousin. She used to always go, "Hey girl, hey." She was little though, and I used to find that so funny. She busting roots, go, "Hey girl, hey," and she would never stop doing. It was like, where did you get that? I still don't know where she got that. And then my friend Masha, who was an artist, shout out to Masha. She had gotten on Twitter when Twitter started, and we were all on MySpace still. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Come on this new platform called Twitter," and I was like, "What's gonna be my ad?" And she was like, "I don't know, just think of something." For some reason, my little cousin saying, "Hey girl, hey."
Who's next? You want to do The Hobbit and Karini?
Oh yeah, Paul and Karini.
Yeah, I call him the Hobbit because he runs like one. Anytime you see him run away, he's like the little rabbit.
He looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. So Paul and Karini are, I guess, the anchors of the show.
Where the hell did they meet?
The internet.
Oof.
So they were on another show called 90 Day Before the 90 Days.
Okay.
A couple times.
Yes.
Paul is from Kentucky. And Karini is from Tonachis, Brazil, which is on the Amazon. Mm-hmm. You can't fly to her.
No.
You have to fly to a major city and then take a 4-day boat ride.
Yeah.
To get to her place.
And then a bus?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Just a 4-day boat ride.
Okay.
It was a plane and a bus and a 4-day boat ride.
Yeah. I was like, I knew there was a bus somewhere in there.
So yeah, Paul is crazy.
As cat shit.
Paul met Karini on some dating website, and she's very young.
Yeah, she's like 23, 24.
Yeah, they met when she was like 18 or so.
I didn't realize she was so young.
And he's 35 now.
Okay.
So he's gone to Brazil a couple times to see her. He's even made a confession to her about his past. Paul is an arsonist.
Yes.
He definitely burned down his girlfriend's apartment.
And he acts like he is burned down his girlfriend's apartment.
Yeah. Every time he's questioned about it, he just walks off.
Yeah, runs off like the little hobbit.
Right. So, like, there was one when he first met Karini, him and Karini got into an argument, and he just walked away. But the problem was, they were like muggers in the area. And so production was like, Paul. And
They are always doing that though.
And then all of a sudden you see like niggas get shot in the corner. You have to watch the Paul and Karini story.
I'm gonna watch
wild.
it.
So he just walks off when he doesn't want to deal with anything and he needs to process. He just walks away. And you can't do that. Just random white man in Brazil. Like...
And Karini just be sitting back with her arms folded looking at him like he is so fucking dumb. It's so funny. So...
Paul, like, Karini's parents don't really see it for Paul.
No, especially her mother.
Like, he's just a crazy white man to them. Karini, I guess she was kind of caught up in this idea like, oh, an American, great. Not because of the money that he had, but because he was different and not from there.
Is she tall?
Yes.
Okay.
She's taller than him.
Okay, that's true.
And it just always kind of went south. He accused her of cheating.
Yeah.
He kept accusing her of this baby not being his. She was pregnant before and she lost the baby. But she got pregnant again. He was under the assumption like, oh, this may not be my baby. I'm like, what? Anyway, so he decided to pack up his things and move to Tonachis,
Brazil.
Oh.
So
he brought every first aid kit known to man.
He did. 73 mosquito beds.
Yeah.
So did you see this? Where was he when he got mad and he ran out of the house and went and locked himself in the dog cage?
They got into an argument about something.
Probably one of them niggas that she was texting.
Oh, yes. I think this is when she was getting money from somebody else.
Yes.
Right.
And she said it was somebody who was like family.
Yes.
I don't really know anything about that.
Right.
But I know that she hasn't done anything. She hasn't cheated on him.
No.
So this nigga's crazy. He goes and runs and hides in the dog cage. And then later on, because she's pregnant the whole time. So his mother comes to visit. And she's translating in the app with his mother. And she's like, basically, this nigga is crazy. I need you to help me. I need you to help me talk to him. Mm-hmm. So his mother seems like she has a lot of good sense about herself.
I see why he acts the way he does. Because of his mother.
Yes, also that. Because she tells him now at 35, I have to cut you off, Paul. I can't take care of you anymore. I'm going to retire soon. I was like, not take care of him anymore. He's 35.
Right.
Well, how much money are you giving him? But then also, he can't work because he doesn't have a visa to live in Brazil. So.
He also, like, flings cow pies for a living.
What?
He like, flings cow shit for a living.
Yes.
Like, that's how he makes money.
Yes.
In America.
Yes. He didn't even have a good job here.
Right. So I'm like, how are you affording to go back and forth to Brazil like that?
His mother. His mother's paying for it.
Mind you, he missed the first flight to Brazil because he couldn't bring all of the baby's things that he, like, in America, he couldn't bring it all the way there. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, fuck it, I'm just not going to go. There was, like, some travel ban or something. And
he was traveling heavy.
Right. And he had to, like, and I felt bad for Paul because he has all these bags and he had to get on that boat for 4 days.
And then when he was carrying all that stuff down that little narrow ladder.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to die.
Right. And I'm like, is production not going to help him?
No, they're not.
They just literally stand there and watch him film.
Because like, this is how you chose to live your life. We just here to film it.
Right. But I do think they step in every once in a while.
I'm sure they do.
So they fight a hell of a lot.
They do.
But Karini gives birth to Pierre. Mm-hmm. She gives birth in a very similar situation to what Tiffany would have had to go through. This is going to be a long episode. What have I had to go through? She had no epidural.
Nope. She had it come totally natural.
Yep. I found out recently my mother didn't do epidural either.
My mom didn't either.
She was like, like 9 hours and that's it.
Damn.
She had me in her bed, so she didn't have no epidural.
Oh, wow.
For me or my sister.
Your sister was born at home too?
She was supposed to be, but she ended up having to go to the hospital because it was a difficult birth.
I feel like it would be so much more better to just give birth at home.
I said last time I was going to stay at home as long as possible and sit in my bathtub and drink smoothies and shit because you can't eat when you get to the hospital.
Right.
And you can position yourself the way you're supposed to, not laying back on a bed.
Right. But when that pain kicked in, I was like, fuck that, take me to the hospital and shoot me in my back.
Damn, and it's you, so I know I would die.
Child, imagine your cramps on DJ Khaled. Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I had kidney stones, and they told me it's not worse than that. I remember the doctor said, well, at least you know when you have kids, it'll be nothing.
Because I'm scared to pass a kidney stone.
I'm scared of that.
I almost punched the nurse in her face because she wouldn't give me more morphine. It was that bad.
Wow.
My epidural wore off. It wore off, and they had to refill it.
What do you mean?
Like the medication ran out, so I started feeling the full pain of those contractions that the epidural helps after not feeling it.
Jesus Christ.
And it just like kicked
So like
in.
when you get an epidural, okay, fuck the show. So when you get an epidural, like everything is just paralyzed, like numb. So so what happens when you have to push? Do you not have like that feeling sensation?
No, I did. I had all of that. I don't know if it was...
But there was no pain. It was just...
Like maybe they timed... No, not really, because I went into labor. I was in the hospital. That raggedy-ass doctor put me in labor on Wednesday. Thursday, I went to the hospital by like Thursday afternoon, evening. And then I had her on Friday afternoon.
Poof.
Yeah. Thursday afternoon I went, because all Wednesday night and Thursday morning I was having contractions. And I was like going crazy. I was trying to recaulk the tub and like hang shower curtain liners. I was like, my mother's coming and she's going to judge me. So I'm trying to mop and do all kinds of shit. And I was in pain and they were coming. So I think I ended up going to the hospital Thursday afternoon. They didn't have any beds available. Then my like some kind of way I ended up getting a bed. They got me into a room, and I had her Friday afternoon.
Wow.
So it was almost 2 days of contractions.
Pain in my heart, treating me cold.
We can part 2 this.
I wasn't even do a part 2. I was gonna say, can we just talk about one more couple?
Oh, okay.
Because everybody has to do their due diligence.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And go watch the show because we haven't even gotten into Aladdin and
I know
and all of that
jiggy.
stuff. Right. I want to touch on
you want to have
real
some jiggy tonight.
Ew.
Ain't no other way but
the real story.
Jenny and Sumit. The drama.
I there's only like maybe 1 or 2 white women I feel bad for. She's one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does he love her?
Yes. Very much so.
It's a really fucked up
story.
It's real Romeo and Juliet.
It is.
Just no hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat.
How you know?
Have you seen?
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell because literally there's nothing that she can provide to him that he like needs to have. And he like
she doesn't have money.
She doesn't have money like that. Like 'cause that's why she couldn't stay in India like that. She don't have money. She's not like he's not asking her for a visa. She moved there for him. But the problem is that he was put in an arranged marriage. So
let's give them the whole scenario, right? Oof. So there's Jenny. Jenny looks wooden.
Yeah.
So wooden Jenny. She's from Palm Springs. Mm-hmm. She has a lesbian daughter.
And she's 60.
Yeah.
Sumit is 30. From India.
They met on
New
Facebook. Delhi. He catfished her at first.
Yes, he did. He basically sent her pictures of Aladdin. Aladdin in suits.
Yeah, this guy that looked like Zayn, Zayn, and Jenny was like, "Ooh, wow, like, hey," And Samit was like, I can't play you no more.
He's like, okay, Ginny, my name's not Michael Jones. And
Michael Jones.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He goes, if they want you in the call center to be Michael Jones, you're Michael Jones.
Yeah.
So
his name is Samit. Samit is 30 and from India, and he worked in a call center, and they loved each other.
Samit said, I was very bored, so I go and I look for ladies on the internet to talk to.
Oh my God.
And he loves him a white woman.
He goes, I like her. She's a pretty white woman. I was like, I like white woman. I was like, this is problematic, but it's funny.
Yeah. So she's gone. She's they've met each other before.
Yes.
So, it's cool or whatever.
And she apparently met his parents before.
No, she tried.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, I don't really. And mind you, they've been going together for the last 5 years.
5 years, which meant Samit was 25.
Mm-hmm. So, she packs up all her things and moves to India. Mm-hmm. Now, Mama's stupid for several reasons. One, she was about to get rid of her American citizenship, which means she was about to give up her retirement and Social Security.
Yep.
She would not have been able to receive Social Security if she became a citizen.
And she about this close from retirement.
And she was banking on that too.
Yep.
But Mama said, fuck it, and moved to New Delhi.
Yep.
Samit had several new excuses each day as to why they could not get married.
Yep.
First, he moved her to an apartment way out.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said he didn't want his parents to find out because, his parents are very, it's a cultural thing. They have to be involved, and he doesn't want to explain the fact that he's marrying a white American woman.
He got an apartment.
So he got her an apartment where they stayed
Which wasn't
together.
bad.
They stayed together for a minute until he was like, my parents are starting to, quote unquote,
they blowing up my phone.
Blow up my phone, so I need to go there and just figure some shit out. So I'm gonna be here less and less.
Oh, and before that, he quit his job.
Yeah, which I still don't understand.
I don't. He goes, well, I want to quit my job so I can spend more time with Jenny. And so I quit my job because I'm going to have to help Jenny. I'm like, well, how are y'all going to pay the bills? Because Jenny don't have no money.
Right.
So then he leaves her to go back to his family. So in the course of him being gone, then he comes back. No, before that, her daughter comes to visit.
Yeah, her daughter comes to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Her daughter and
her wife.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Because we said at the same time.
No, but I'm cracking up. Her wife is so funny because she's like the bodyguard. Mm-hmm. She don't say nothing. Mm-mm. She just be in a cut whatever you need me to do.
Yeah. And
I fucks with her.
Yeah, same.
Heavy.
And she really likes her mother-in-law.
She
loves
does.
her mother-in-law too, because it's what is going on? Her daughter was just
I like Jenny's daughter.
Yeah, she had sense. She was like, what do you mean? None of this makes sense. Why you need to be a man, stand up to your parents, and get married.
They went out to dinner. They did all of that. So Samir has to leave and go to his family. So then, I guess he comes back.
The very next day, after the woman leaves, after her daughter leaves, the very next day, she gets a knock on her door.
Oh yes, and that's when the feds run up. It's the entire family.
Right.
The entire family.
His entire family.
Cousins, aunties, uncles, his wife, her parents. She said when she opened the door, it was old girl's daddy, and she goes, "Hello, Jenny."
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm
and
like,
she's like, "Who the fuck?" And she was like, "I am Samit's father-in-law." She had no idea that he was married. None.
He had gotten married 2 years ago, and it was an arranged marriage, and he said he lied to her because he didn't want to be in the marriage, and he wanted to figure out ways to get out of it, but Indian culture and that culture is so stringent that there was no way. So he was like, I didn't want to lose you. Which... She's like, you took away my option of whether or not I wanted to be in this situation. Had me move my ass to India, and the whole time you got a wife, and that's why you couldn't marry me, and you knew you couldn't marry me. So why the fuck did you keep me here? That's when I was so. But I still feel bad. I still feel bad for him.
But what pissed me off was the fact that he put her in a very dangerous situation.
He did.
And I'm like, you don't love somebody, you put them in a situation that could prevent.
Where the whole family's gonna run up on this lady, and she's by herself. She ain't got nobody there with her.
Nobody except production, and production is Indian.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
How you know?
Because you see them.
Oh, damn. She ain't got nobody in her corner. Right. Nobody. And they all ran up in her crib. That's scary as hell. Mm-hmm. So she has no clue that this man is married. So fast forward, I guess Samit decides he's gonna man up, and they're talking about. So now he's like professing his love for Jenny, but they're talking about throwing this nigga in jail
for adultery.
Wow.
But not for adultery, but they can lie on him.
Oh yes, they can lie.
They said it is not against the law to commit adultery, but
anymore
they can say things like he beat his wife. Like they could make up all kinds of lies, and they are threatening to put him in jail if he does not say he's gonna stay with their daughter.
Wow.
Right.
It's fucked up.
It's jacked up.
And they're threatening his family.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really fucked up situation. They love each other, and even at the reunion or the tell-all, Samit showed up via Skype.
Yep.
Surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "No, my family knows that I'm talking to you all here today."
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like, he's gonna try to file for a divorce and be with Jenny.
He's like, I don't want to be with her.
Like,
I want to be with Jenny.
He said, I would rather go to jail than be with the woman I'm married to.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
that's why. So when you asked if we think we were like,
that's good that he's saying that because it sounds like he's going.
He
to jail.
said, and he said that he loved Jenny in front of his parents during this whole ordeal when they showed.
When all the people busted up in the crib, he said it in front of everybody. Like, I love Jenny.
And I'm always like, what does the wife feel like?
Does she love him?
Right.
Does she feel the same? Like, does she like, I don't really care about being with this nigga? Or is she like, I don't know what my other options are going to be, so I'm going along with this?
Because it's got to be like fucked up, right? Like, unfortunately for her, what societal tells you about like, you get a divorce and what that means for a woman or whatever, right?
Yeah. So
I'm like, that's fucked up. That's unfair to her.
It is. It is unfair to her.
I wonder if they have kids too, because no one.
They didn't say anything about kids, so I don't think they do. I don't know how much Samit consummates that marriage.
But they've been together for a while now.
2 years.
Because in the beginning he said he tried to make it work.
True. Damn.
And a part of making it work is consummating the marriage.
Damn.
And I know kids in that type of dynamic is like a commodity. So it's like they would try to do their best to have children.
Well, they ain't had them yet. I don't think so. They ain't saying nothing about no babies. I thought it was coming out at the reunion,
she ain't birthing no babies.
She's not going to birth any babies, Jenny.
Yeah, that's 90 Day Fiancé.
We didn't get to Jiggy Jiggy or any of that, but we'll do that another day.
We'll do that another time.
She's like, do you know what that is? It's microphone.
We'll talk about that probably on Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, niggas.
Thanks, Fran, for coming.
And Fran is not an official guest, so I can't hear Fran. She don't have a mic. She's just hanging out.
She's not even in the title. She's just gonna be like, hey.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, Fran. Hey. Bye.
Bye.
So I'm saving all my love for you.
I was so excited to see that. A dream come true. I was like,
cause I'm
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.